A University of Kentucky beauty queen cheerleader was arrested in connection to the death of her baby, who was found in her closet. Everything is alleged, fair use, and trigger warning. If you are easily triggered, please click off now.
Queen cheerleader story. This one really is just so upsetting, but I'm always surprised when after autopsy you hear something like inconclusive. This is a newborn baby. It shouldn't be that difficult. What do you think about this? Do you think it's unusual? Do you think they're just in the infancy, pardon the pun, of the investigation, that they might actually be able to come up with a cause of death later on?
Yeah, and you're right. It is very, very upsetting because it involves the baby and everything that happened. It didn't surprise me that much. I'm surprised people are reading into it so much in terms of the inconclusive finding. If there's no signs of foul play on the outside, it can take time. They have to do more testing. When we do these stories and you get autopsy results initially, you don't get the toxicology results right away. You don't get all of the testing of the blood and the tissue. So I think we're going to get more. I just think it's going to take some time.
Mm-hmm. But we've all seen stories, right, where this happens and they can't medically determine if a murder happened. They have to have a cause of death. They've got to know if the baby was asphyxiated. They've got to know if there was a smothering, if there was anything, did the baby aspirate water? Because the baby aspirating oxygen, taking his first breath, does not necessarily indicate a murder, because we all know that there can be babies who die after birth, maybe because of the care that they didn't receive. But Annie, what are you looking for in terms of the investigation and where they're going to go with that?
I think they're going to look for not only what they can learn from the future medical examinations, but also what could have led up to this. I mean, all over her social media, she didn't announce the pregnancy, but she was posting photos with a visible bump, her boyfriend holding it. It looked as though she was excited for this next chapter in her life. She was also reposting different motherhood memes and things like that. So then for this abrupt end, I wonder if they're going to find anything through her digital devices or anything like that to where it does indicate that she was fearful of this pregnancy or didn't want it. And I think that's going to be a lot of the evidence that comes into play here.
Okay, Brian, weigh in on the pictures we're seeing right now. She showed up for her first court appearance wearing a red cocktail dress, lots and lots of makeup, and this sort of perfect hairdo. And I just wasn't sure what to make of it, whether a lawyer had given her bad advice, whether a lawyer gave her no advice. But this made a lot of waves on the internet, and it's also going to matter when if a jury ends up adjudicating a verdict for her. They're going to sort of see this as somebody who is maybe performative. It isn't upset or sad or mourning the loss of this baby.
Yeah, this was obviously a big mistake. I would be shocked if her attorney knew about this outfit, about the hair being perfectly done, about the makeup. Not a good look. I mean, you think back to Donald Adelson, how she purposely tried to look like this sort of frumpy grandma. I mean, there's a reason they told her to do that. You want to look sad. You want to look normal. You're not showing up to the nightclub. I mean, look at her. I mean, look at the cocktail dress.
And you want to look like Meek. Think of Jodi Arias with the glasses and all of that. And now this coupled with her reputation where people are saying she's a serial bully, she was a mean girl, it's just not going to look good.
Yeah, not a good look.
Well, and Casey Anthony was she was the grandma of it all. Like, she was the one that did the frump, the best, and boy, did it work out well for her. Okay, last quick question, Annie, and this one's about those damning statements that she was this bully. That's not necessarily admissible, right, in court, but we're talking about it. It's out there in the zeitgeist, right? And juries are picked from people who watch TV and see the headlines, especially in that community.
Well, that's exactly right, Ashley. Although it's not going to be admissible, you want to be portrayed as this person who is remorseful, kind, nice. You want people to be on your side, the public, the jury. So if all of these things are out there, that she tried to run somebody over with a car allegedly, that she bullied one girl so badly she had to withdraw from school, then she's so concerned about her appearance, she's showing up to court like this, it starts to paint a picture that it's going to be difficult to get a lot of people on board in her corner.
We have safe havens everywhere where you can drop a baby off. I'm sure in that moment she was terrified, but I would rather feel the wrath of my parents than spend the rest of my life in jail. Please make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, Hit that notification bell, set it to all, so you'll be notified anytime I go live, upload, or premiere. Please be kind to one another. Unapologetically Mika, out.